Hi Scorpio, welcome back to my channel. I'm doing your 2-week, your 2-week general messages. So we'll get straight into it. The first card you got is Yang, and it says here, Yang represents the power of action, the energies that propel the world forward and manifesting thought and desire into concrete form. Now is the perfect time to act, for you can easily build momentum and make headway. What you want will come to fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and is a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There's no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny now. So what is it that you need to take action towards? And it's funny because it did say in there about, now I've lost it, about something about, if you proceed confidently. And then the next card is full moon in Virgo, you are good enough. And it says here, it's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what's led you to ask your question. Have you been humble to the point of being self-effacing? Humility is good, but it can go too far. And drawing this card suggests that you may be underrating yourself. You don't have to be flash, just quietly certain that you are good enough. At the other end of the scale, you also need to honestly answer this question. Have you been too picky? The full moon in Virgo card needs some truthful answers. Once you've given them, it should be easier to see how you got to where you are. Your next step should then be more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details. Hard work brings results. Find a balance between the cosmic and the mundane in your daily life. Worrying too much will attract more things to worry about. Have you been overly critical? An apology may be in order. Stop second-guessing yourself. Raise your karma by doing something good for someone else. So this is about you needing to kind of realize that you are good enough. You don't need to kind of flaunt it or anything like that. It's just kind of quietly knowing that you are and not being too humble where you kind of let yourself, like maybe you could be like the type of people pleaser who lets other people, like their needs come first before your own. And it's kind of about that side of things. But then also, has there been other things that you have been too picky about that maybe you need to kind of be more open to? Then we have the brown bear spirit, and it says here, take time out. So it says there's a time to act and a time to focus your attention on patient strategizing. The arrival of brown bear spirit signals that you are best served by foregoing hard work towards your goals at this moment, and instead taking the time out to meditate, or just take a nap so you can refresh yourself and begin planning what you need to co-create next. Come to know the lay of the land as you contemplate and imagine what you might do in this vast space of possibility before you, and begin forming a plan. Remember, sleep allows for dreaming and rest allows for clear-headed strategizing. How might you become the person you wish to be and experience whatever your heart desires? Insights will arise as you explore the possibilities and begin envisioning your plan. Knowing what you want will ensure you use your energy wisely in the days ahead. Be patient at this time. Relax and be calm and peaceful so that you can recharge, for the call for action will come later. So it's funny because we have one that's kind of saying it's time to take action and build momentum, and we have one that's saying to take time out and to kind of relax in some way. Sorry, there's a little fly here and I don't like killing things, but just need to get it out of the reading. So I do feel that maybe there's something that you do need to first take some time out with, strategize about it, think about what you want, and once you're clear on that and you have the plan, that's when you need to take action, and then things will gain momentum very quickly, and you just need to do it confidently and realize that, put yourself first at this time. So let's see, what does the tarot have to say for Scorpio? Okay, so I want to see what are the messages, what is coming in, and what does Scorpio need to know. So we have the Hermit, Virgo energy, the Ace of Wands. We have the Knight of Cups, Scorpio energy, that's your energy. Page of Pentacles, which is Earth sign energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Eight of Cups. We have the Knight of Swords, which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. We have the Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy. We have, along with the other earth signs, we have the Ace of Cups, and then the Two of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, then we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Emperor, which is Aries, Taurus energy, and the Six of Pentacles. So the bottom of the deck are things that either you don't see coming or things that are happening in the shadows. So the Nine of Pentacles is about being independent financially, usually, but also it could be emotionally independent as well. So it's about you having had already put in the hard work and now you're able to kind of enjoy the fruits of your labor in some way. Then we have, or to rest on your laurels. And then we have the Emperor, and the Emperor is all about strategizing with that brown bear spirit. So the Emperor is kind of like, you know, needing to kind of plan. It's about analyzing things, thinking logically, and then taking action as well. It is also masculine energy as well. So this is kind of the mix of the brown bear spirit as well as the yang spirit over here. So it's definitely masculine energy about strategize what you need to and then take action according to your plan. And that will bring balance into your connection. It might, you know, might be getting some sort of assistance as well in relation to whatever this goal is, maybe financial assistance. Otherwise, if not, it's just someone helping you with the time, the energy, the effort to help you in order to kind of you know, work towards this goal or take action towards that to reach this place of independence. So with the Eight of Cups, we have, this is your main focus. So you are in a situation where you're feeling like you might need to leave something behind or walk away from something in your life, whatever that situation is. You could be feeling like there's something missing in this situation, and in order to find your happiness, there's something you need to let go of. So what is it that you need to release in order to move forward? Is that your, you know, your lack of confidence here, like your negative self-talk, or what is it that is telling you that you need to leave this behind? I feel like you've gone through a period of some sort of isolation, feeling like you know, you're trying to heal some sort of circumstance, or you're trying to like gain some sort of wisdom by spending time alone and kind of, you know, mulling over things. And that is going to bring some sort of healing into your life. That might have been the reason which made you feel like this is why you need to leave something behind. And then we have the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups is about, you know, an offer that's coming your way, or that has recently come your way, which is maybe what's made you feel like, okay, maybe this offer is better than where I am currently. It's something that's very fulfilling for you, something that might be romantic. With the Knight of Cups, it is a very romanticized energy, like someone taking you on a date, someone kind of proposing in some way, you know, trying to take the relationship to the next level or sweep you off your feet. So that could have happened. And that's maybe something you're walking away from, or walking away from the isolation or spending time alone into maybe a new relationship altogether. But it doesn't have to be about a relationship. It can just be about, you know, an opportunity that's being presented to you that brings you down a path of fulfillment, something that will make you happy. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is where you're going. So you're putting in hard work into something, you know, this is Virgo energy, and Virgo is not shy of any hard work. So there could be, you know, effort that's required here, but you're willing to put in this effort bit by bit, consistently every single day, and you're kind of in the mindset of, you know, slow and steady wins the race. Let me just continue putting my effort in this area. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. So there could be a decision that needs to be made at the end of the week that you're kind of weighing the pros and cons about. You could be also feeling like there's a lot on your plate at the moment, like you've got a lot going on and you need to juggle a lot of things at the same time. So if that is the situation, you know, maybe prioritize what's urgently needed and what's not. Then we have the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is sitting in your career or your work or your business or something like that. So there could be a new idea coming through to you right now, or maybe a new path that you're thinking about career-wise where you're very passionate about it. It could be a new job offer, maybe something that you wouldn't usually take, and maybe you need to kind of take an unconventional approach to this, kind of think outside of the box when it comes to the situation. But whatever it is, you will be very passionate about whatever this opportunity is. Then we have the Page of Pentacles, and this is in your relationships, your feelings, your connections, that type of thing. So you are needing to kind of ground yourself a little bit. But you could be hearing some sort of good news as well with the Page of Pentacles there. This is usually, you know, pages are all about messages or things coming through. So whether that's a physical message or a message from spirit or whatever, something could be coming your way that means that you would be able to kind of put in the groundwork towards the situation to grow it into something bigger. But again, it's putting in your time, your energy, your effort into something to help it grow consistently. And then we have the Knight of Swords. So in your thoughts, you could be your thoughts could be racing at this time. You could be maybe feeling like things are happening kind of unexpectedly and you are needing to kind of react more, rather than kind of be proactive. So that could be the situation. You're kind of feeling like you need to kind of rush in and like say something. You could be playing, you know, when like, you know, you're having a bit of a situation where there's something that you feel you need to say, but maybe you're not actually saying it, but you're thinking in your head, oh, if I was, you know, confident enough, I would say X, Y, and Z. And it could be quite harsh of the things that you're thinking about wanting to say, but maybe for some reason it's only in your thoughts at this time rather than actually in the world. And then we have a second new beginning over here with one of your goals. And the Ace of Cups is usually new love coming into your life. Whether that's a new romantic love or a new friendship or something like that. It could be one of those, but if not, if this has got to do with your career, this specific goal of yours or your desire, it is about, you know, like again, something being offered to you here that is going to help you get towards a place of fulfillment. So the Eight of Cups specifically is usually about, you know, the original tarot deck. I don't know if I would be able to find it here. 1 second. Okay, I'm not able to find it, but basically the original deck kind of shows 4 cups at the bottom and then 3 cups on top of those 4 cups, but with 1 cup specifically looks like it's missing with the person walking away. So that is usually about the thing that's missing. So I do feel like with this Ace of Cups being here, they're usually going off to find the Ace of Cups, right? And I feel like this Ace of Cups is kind of the thing you've been searching for, and that you've walked away from this situation to find this, and that could be coming in within the next 2 weeks for you, something that you are going to feel, like I said, very fulfilled about. So let's get some clarifiers for you. We'll see if the Eight of Cups comes up, and if it does, I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so let's see, what is the Eight of Cups? We have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is destined. There's something that you need to release here in order for you to kind of bring change into the situation. And the change will kind of, you know, the wheel is always turning. It's kind of like about karma and cycles and that type of thing, and the wheel is always turning, and you might just have a lucky streak at this time, but it's also telling you that, like, you know, in order to release something or in order to change a situation for your own good, you need to release something. Queen of Cups, it could be kind of quite difficult for you to release the situation because you're emotionally attached to it. The Queen of Cups is usually like someone who's very caring and kind and loving, someone who like is like cares a lot for other people. So maybe that's something that you need to release. Is it like your feelings in some way of like either you are holding back on your feelings right now, because the Queen of Cups is that type of person but likes to hold back on it. Is it, you know, releasing your people-pleasing tendencies so that, you know, you stop kind of giving to other people until, you know, it doesn't mean you have to stop giving to other people altogether, just not until your cup's full. Or it could even be that maybe this is someone that you're connected to and it's very difficult for you because you have a lot of feelings for this person. It's hard for you to kind of walk away from that. So what is the Ace of Wands? We have the Page of Pentacles. So there could be a new beginning that's offered to you by a friend, someone that you know, and this message or this good news comes in. But like I said, you're going to have to think out of the box for this situation, but you will be very passionate about it. The Hierophant. So the Hierophant is all about traditions. And I did say that maybe you need to do something in an unconventional way. So maybe it's less of an unconventional way and doing things traditionally, but more, it could be like an actual institution that you're going to work for, like a business, a corporate, a school, a government institution, a bank, you know, whatever that is. It could be that that's the situation of this new venture, but that you do need to do things traditionally, so to scratch the unconventional thing, but you do still need to think outside the box for this. So what's the Page of Pentacles? We have the King of Cups. So it seems to be that you're kind of putting in work into someone that you love a lot. And you could have some sort of fears surrounding this, with the moon being at the bottom of the deck. This is Pisces energy, and the King of Cups is also Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. So there's a lot of Pisces going on here, which Pisces, we just had a full moon in Pisces. I think it was actually, by the time you guys see this, I think it was 2 nights ago. But with the full moon and in Pisces, it is about kind of releasing illusions, or, you know, trying to kind of ground yourself in some way. And the Page of Pentacles is all about grounding yourself, right? And the King of Cups is about grounding your emotions, very likely. So that could have happened during this full moon time, and you need to kind of ground your emotions for whatever's going to happen in the next 2 weeks. But if this is with a person, it is about, you know, wanting to put in the effort with the person that you love a lot, that you have a lot of feelings for, but also having some fears surrounding this situation. And maybe you could be holding back your own emotions right now. So what is the Knight of Swords? We have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like maybe there's someone, either there's someone that you work with right now. Oh, there we go. There's the Eight of Cups. So that's what I was talking about with, sorry, there's 5 cups at the bottom and then 3 on the top. And there's 1 clearly missing over there. And then you go find that Ace of Cups. So with the Eight of Cups being at the bottom of the deck, this makes me feel like this is the thing that you're kind of thinking of walking away from. You haven't actually walked away from it just yet. But you are trying to release something here. But with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, I do feel like it could be something to do with a work situation, or someone that you are building something with, where you feel like, you know, that you need to get something off your chest and say something to this person. Maybe otherwise, if you don't actually get this out, that's where you feel like, okay, well, if we're not on the same page, if we can't agree to disagree, if I can't get this out, like, and they're not going to work with me here, I am going to have to walk away from the situation. So what is the Ace of Cups? So we have the World. Let me just cover this up. Yeah, so one cycle is completing. You've come to the end of the one cycle. You're closing this chapter and you're moving on to a new beginning again, where you're going to feel very fulfilled, very wholesome with the World card being there. The Knight of Pentacles, like I said, it is going to take some work, some hard work that you're going to have to put into this, and you're going to need to continue putting up the, you know, putting in the effort consistently towards this thing, but it will grow the more effort you put into it. Slow and steady wins the race. And then lastly, what is the Two of Pentacles? We have the Page of Cups in the reverse. So you could be dealing with maybe a lot of children at this time, because we do have pages on the table, 3 of them. But it could also just be someone that you're dealing with that's kind of immature. And maybe it's kind of with you too focused on other things, you maybe feel like you don't have the time to kind of fantasize about what your dreams are, to think about what it is that you want. And maybe that's why the Brown Bear Spirit is there, saying like you need to take time out from your busy schedule, your busy day, and like focus on what it is that you want to manifest, or that you want in your life. The High Priestess is about, you know, trusting your gut, trusting your intuition, and maybe even getting messages from Spirit at this time. It could be coming through your dreams in some way, and needing to kind of just take time out of your busy day to be able to kind of think about what you want, to make a final decision on something. So let's move on to your love reading. So let's see, how does Scorpio feel about their person? Okay, so we've got 2 coming out there. We have shallow, hollow, empty, and boredom. And then we have distance, separation, space, and blockage. So you guys could be separated at this time, and maybe that's why with the moon being there, you're holding back in some way. But it could also just be about that you feel like there's emotional distance between the two of you at the moment. You could even have this person blocked in some way, and just feeling like, you know, maybe that they're a shallow person in some way, or you just feel yourself like you don't have anything to give to the situation right now. Like you're more trying to ground your emotions on the situation. We do have apology, forgiveness, return, and sorry. So you do want some sort of apology in the situation and to kind of make this work in some way. But maybe you're also considering, you know, if I don't get that apology, maybe that's the thing that's missing, that you're like, okay, then I'm walking away. So what is Scorpio's person's feelings towards Scorpio? We have peace, balance, harmony, and friendship. So this person doesn't want to fight with you. They just want to kind of have a very balanced, harmonious connection with you, kind of like the 2 of Cups or the Lovers card. And they just want to come to a place of like maybe where you guys are working on the friendship, because we do have the Page of Pentacles, which is usually kind of like a friendly card. So that could be the situation where we do also have fantasy, daydreaming, imagining, and fantasizing. So they are kind of, you know, they still have you in their mind, they still think about you, they are daydreaming and fantasizing about what can, you know, where you guys can get at some point, but their utmost thing is that they want peace in this connection. What's the outcome? Over the next 2 weeks, we have pride, arrogance, ego, and stubborn. So it could be that, you know, you guys are both kind of in your egos at the moment and not able to kind of release things or let things go. And that could be what's playing in your mind over and over again, where you're like, I need to get these words off of my chest because this person is not working with me. And now I'm like, I've had it type of thing. There's some sort of anger there as well. And then we have the divine feminine, yin feminine energy. So it's kind of like maybe you could be in your feminine right now and it's telling you maybe you need to get in your masculine, but before doing that, you need to take some time out to yourself and think about what it is that you want and then take action towards it. So let's see. Okay, so what does Scorpio need to know in their love life? We have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So that could be someone that you've maybe had, you know, you've been separated from previously. What else? Or it could just be if you're in a relationship, maybe if there's an argument or something, it's like, you know, being able to say sorry or to accept an apology and leave it behind you. What else for Scorpio? So we have honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So you guys could be going away together or going on holiday, or maybe it's just about spending some time together and having fun. We do have past life relationship. You have known each other before. So that could be a situation. And then we have deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So it could be that someone's not telling the truth right now. We did see the moon clarifying this. And I do feel like maybe that could be on your side, that you're just holding back from showing your emotions right now because you're just trying to ground yourself. And then we have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So let's get some messages from your person. This is usually for people in separation, so please only take what resonates. Okay. So we have, I wish I could share my good news with you. Okay, well, I did say that there was some good news coming in, so it could be that this person wants to tell you something. I don't react when people mention you, and I'm so attracted to you. We did see that chemistry card there as well. And then bottom of the deck, we have, I'm starting to understand our connection. So that is what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope it resonated. If it did, please do give me a thumbs up. I really would appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys again either next week for your love readings or the following week again for your general messages. Take care.